Hey guys, Deadbot903 here, and for tonight's Must-See Horror, I'm going to talk about my favorite horror movie of all time. This is truly the movie that has affected me the most. It's one of the scariest movies I've ever seen when I first saw it. I saw it at a very young age, and I just had to do a video. It is, of course, John Carpenter's classic Halloween, starring Jamie Lee Curtis. Let me just go ahead and just get into it. When I first saw this movie, I saw it back when I was 8 years old, and from the moment it started, it gave me the creeps from the beginning of it. The opening scene of when they start out, at the beginning of Myers' house, and he walks out, and then you hear the owl, and then the scene when at the top of the house when the light goes out, and then the music starts. The music in the movie is amazing. It's probably one of the best horror scores in a horror film. John Carpenter is he's just one of the best. He just did like the best horror theme that you can possibly think of. It's one of the most popular, successful horror themes. I mean, it's just, I listen to it every year and it's undeniable. It's classic. One thing that I really thought was creepy at the very beginning of it, when you find out that it's a 6-year-old who does the killing of it. I thought that was surprising to me, because I've never seen a movie that I have seen Pet Sematary before that, but other than that, I just haven't. So seeing how that he was the killer at the beginning of it was crazy. Then of course at the beginning of the film, when it's the 15 years later, and you see Dr. Loomis, played by Donald Pleasence, who is probably one of the best horror heroes in history. Donald Pleasence plays such an amazing character in this film. He's very, heroic. He's one of the best, like I said, one of the best horror heroes, And like the opening scene when they're going up to the penitentiary, and you see the people walking around on white. That's such a creepy image and everything. Yeah. Another thing that I love about it is the scenes of the opening when you first see Laurie, and you see it's daylight, and you see the leaves everywhere in the town, and her walking with her friends, and of course the music's playing. This movie has such a good fall feel. Every time you see that scene, you think of fall, you think of Halloween. That is just such a great, such a great feeling. Everything about this film is such a great feeling to it. This is the 25th anniversary 2-disc edition, which is really nice. There's the second disc, which just has his face. And then, of course, the iconic symbol right there, which is just... I remember the first time I bought it on VHS, which I'll show that VHS that I have in a minute, and I saw that. I just thought that was one of the coolest and creepiest things I've ever seen. It also comes with a booklet. And I'll go ahead and flip through it for this video. And then I'll also get into my other editions, talk about some of my favorite scenes. Really nice right here. There's a lot of text. I know you can't really see it right now, but of course there's that one scene after when Laurie first seen him. That scene was so creepy. That scene when she notices all of her friends dying, and she puts her back up against the wall, and all you see is just the outline of his face, and then he comes out. That is just such a iconic scene. Of course, her. And of course the scene of Annie laying in bed with the tombstone. Stuff like that is just great. Donald Pleasence. And that's when he's choking the girl. That's when he's dressed up. It's just fighting him off in the closet right there. Oh man. Iconic. Love it. It's a great shot right there. And then there's the last bit of it. Him. But yeah, like I said, just one of the most iconic horror films. I just love it. I've always I love the scenes of when Michael was just standing there and looking at her or looking at someone and just walking around. There's just something so creepy about just him just standing there and staring at you in a mask. There's just something about it. One funny thing is I remember when my mom first saw it, but she saw it back when Halloween first came out. And she actually, she remembers the scene when Laurie looks out her window and she sees Michael Myers standing there into her laundry. And my mom always said that every time she would go to close her window, she could not look out the window because she was so worried that he'd be standing there. Yeah, as you can see, this movie really affected her. But yeah, it's got that one. But like I said, there's a lot of editions that you can get of this. This is the remastered edition with the cool type cover. It's really very embossed. It's Halloween. This is the remastered edition. Again, Anchor Bay. But yeah, I just recently went to go see Halloween in theaters Thursday and on the big screen, and it was amazing. Just seeing your favorite horror movie on the big screen, nothing is better than that. You know? But like I said, the scenes of when Annie's talking on the phone and you can see Michael standing in the background, there's always something so creepy about that. That's what I love about this movie, is that he creeps you, he stalks you down, and then he kills you. Instead of just going at you and just killing you, and you're like, okay, well, that was good, but now it's over. And that's what he does. He creeps you, he tries to creep you out as much as he can. He tries to stalk you down and everything. Yeah. And then this is the original VHS that I got of the movie, Halloween. There's really nothing that special about this release. It's just that I just hope the zombies, it is one of the first release I ever got. And I got this, the restored collector's edition VHS, which it changes cover. Which I like that. I like that shot of Michael right there, but I always prefer that one. The original cover is a lot better. And then the last thing, I actually like this edition. It's a Blockbuster exclusive VHS original. And there's something about this image that I always thought was so creepy about. It's her right there and then Michael in the background. You just barely see his mask and the knife. That is just such a creepy image. And if I've never seen this movie before, that image right there would have creeped me out and made me want to watch it. But yeah. But anyway, there's just, like I said, I cannot talk about this movie enough. This is truly my favorite horror movie of all time. I can't talk, the music is amazing. The, just the whole creepy factor of the film. The death scenes are great. There's no blood at all, which I think is really missing in horror films. Because now it seems like now that every single movie that I see has to have tons of blood and tons of gore in it now. And I mean, that's all good. I love that. But honestly, this is true horror. Because people immediately assume if they see blood and gore in there, it's officially scary. That's not scary. That's just cool. I really wish that some director would come out and do a movie like Halloween. Just barely no blood at all. Just focus on complete scares, creep the audience out, and then hit them good with something. But but like I said, the theme song, the theme song is amazing, and just Jamie Lee Curtis is great in it, and Donald Pleasence's performance as the hero, and then of course the little boy Tommy. It's just I really liked his character. Because especially since he was bullied in elementary school, and I've been bullied in too, so I can sort of relate to him. And of course he's the first person to see the shape, they see Michael as the shape as they call him. But yeah, anyway, guys, yeah, I just can't talk anymore about this film. Just Halloween. What more can I say? Or I could just say this: the night he came home. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I will see you guys later.